Hey, what's up? It's your boy, Junior Car, certified high performance coach. And we're here with another late night live. I'm super excited because I've been wanting to interview this young lady for a while. And I wanted just to be able to get a chance to really get her to share about all of the awesome things that you're doing. Hey, hashtag Team Crushing It. If you are on live with us, hashtag replay. If you catch this on the replay, remember most of us catch this on the replay, but hey, leave comments. I'll be here in the comments talking back and forth with you guys with this. I want to give it up. First of all, introducing Miss Chrystina Katz. She is the gutsy pivoter. And so I'm so excited about this because this is the time that we're thinking about pivoting. She's a professional, a speaker, a trainer, an author, all the slashes, and a gutsy coach. Really sharing all those experiences and strategies that have helped for numerous people to be and for her audiences and her private clients to be able to stay focused, stay motivated, and stay inspired to make their own gutsy pivots and to avoid getting stuck. You know, this is Together Tuesday. And so on Together Tuesday, I like to be able to share and talk about other people. So I'm here on the deck, but Chrystina is in, I believe, lovely Las Vegas, Nevada. So I'm excited about it. Chrystina, thank you so much for joining me on Late Night Live.
Thank you for having me. Oh, and one more thing. Happy belated birthday. I know you've been celebrating all week.
That's it. That is it. Well, you know, I believe in celebrating for a whole month. That way we can get the year kicked off the right way and everything with that. And I'll only be 11 months away from another birthday when we do it. So it really is great. We're going to talk about some collaboration things that you got going on. But Chrystina, just tell me, like, how'd you get started? What made you get into this line of really wanting to be able to serve people?
You know, 12 years ago, I felt completely worthless as a human being because so many things were happening and I got depressed and I lost my job and I lost the house and I lost the car and I lost a whole bunch of other things, all except my daughter. And when that happened, I was at the bottom, the very, very bottom. And one day I was on the phone with one of my mentors and he made one comment that changed the trajectory of my life. And that one comment was something that was said by Benjamin Franklin many years ago. And it was, it's not what happens to us. It's what we do with it that counts. And my whole body reacted to that. I finally realized that we're accountable for our own actions. We can't blame it on other people. It's us. And that self-accountability that finally sunk in, like I said, changed the trajectory of my life. And what I did was I put on my big girl pants and I changed my life. And over the years, I've made many personal and professional gutsy pivots. And people have come to me, how did you do that? What can you tell me that will help me? Because I've got some decisions to make. And so I would give them strategies, give them advice. I started coaching people informally. And because I was able to help them through their gutsy pivots, wasn't a term then, but it is now, that I just got into this. Over time, it seemed like the best thing. So now I do the coaching. I do masterminds. I am a trainer and I do seminars. So I kind of fell into it based on my own experiences.
Wow. I mean, that's huge because so many people, they see people who are on stages like you are and writing and training, and they figure that it must have just been some sort of godsend and they were just there and they just came out of the womb speaking and training and coaching and talking to people. I mean, and so that is amazing to me. Tell me more about like how it was as far as going through the first of those pivots and the struggle in order to be able to get there.
Scary. Very, very scary. And so I did a lot of personal development, reading the self-help books of what they were recommending. I really believe that we can learn from other people who have been there and they've done that. Let's read their stories. Let's find out the strategies that they used. Some of them resonated with me. Some of them didn't. Okay, we're all different. But learning from others can help shortcut some of our painful learnings. So with doing that and learning from other people, some of those strategies I continue to use today. Other things I developed along the way. And so writing about that, whether it's the blog or articles or now the book, that way I can share it with others so that they can be inspired and they can try these strategies to help them plan, pivot, and parlay their own life changes.
Amazing, amazing. So tell me about the book, about Sparks. I mean, I was so intrigued when I got a chance to see as you were previewing. You were so excited about getting it out there. Tell me about Sparks. Tell me about how that came apart. How that came about.
Actually, how it came about was back in January, we were at a speaker conference. And one of the attendees put out there, hey, should we collaborate together? And so we all kind of signed up on a piece of paper. So yes, we're interested in collaborating. And of course, you know how that is. You sign up and not everyone can do it based on what comes out of it. But 8 of us have now finished our first book together. It is a collaboration, and it's really a compilation of tried and true strategies and step-by-step techniques that can help the reader ignite their way to success. Kind of imagine it as a golden ticket of lessons from a group of leaders, motivational speakers, trainers, award-winning authors, and executive coaches. It's combining all of our experiences. They did the numbers. It's over 100 years of experience. Thousands of men and women that have attended together, have attended our seminars, workshops, and so forth, and 4 languages in multiple countries. That's what this group represents.
Wow. Wow, that's amazing. No, tell me more. Yeah.
So each person is doing their own chapter. We have one chapter, Sofia Santiago, she's speaking about the language of abundance. We have Margarita Santamito, that her chapter is entitled, If You Have to Do It, Just Do It, Get It Done. Sometimes we got to do those hard things and then celebrate and do something we really want to do. Virginia Wells, who does a lot with the government, her chapter is about eradicating the imposter. And so then the list goes on. Sherry Prindle, Sherry, master manipulation, recognize and resist the games people play. And sometimes people don't even realize that they're playing those games. So these are all lessons from various authors. For me, my chapter is about gutsy pivoting, as you probably figured.
Right.
And I teach readers how to set themselves up for success. And while I use a lot of strategies, I provide 4 in this chapter that can help them move them toward their next gutsy pivot. Because pivots are scary. And there's a lot of fear in the world right now. But with some planning, we can make our pivots an adventure. Because I believe life is an adventure. It's how we approach it. It's how we think it. It's how we talk. It's all those things that we can change it from fear to an adventure. And that's what I promote in this chapter are 4 different strategies so that people have it more as an adventure when they do that next gutsy life pivot.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Remember, hashtag Team Crushing It right here. Make sure you hashtag replay. Ask questions of Chrystina. She's going to be here and answering questions right here in this live as well, too. So I want you to engage and understand, because so many of us are thinking about how it is that we pivot in our business or pivot in our life. We're having to do different things with our kids, do different things with our work, all the things that are the core things that are important. And that's something that's huge for me. Now, Chrystina, that this week is action week here for us. And
yes.
So I am excited. I'm ready to hear some actionable steps on how it is we pivot. You keep talking about these 4. Just give us one of them first. What is a way that we can know that we can be able to pivot and get it done the right way?
Take action. And I mean, it was perfect that you and I are aligned here. I call it act with guts. And I tell the story of start your day off by accomplishing something right away. For me, I either do a morning walk or a bike ride. And I'm normally in Montana, which means the mornings are rather cool. Don't want to get out of bed, but I have everything set up, the coffee, the clothes, and when that alarm goes off, I make myself get out of bed and get out of the house for a morning walk or a bike ride. Even though it's cold, I also listen to audiobooks. So this way I'm getting some exercise and I'm also getting smarter because I'm listening to the audiobooks. It's a simple act, but when I get back after that walk, I already feel accomplished. I have my first win of the day because I got out of bed, and then I exercise, so I feel more energized, and I feel smarter because I just learned from another author who's been there, done that. And this way, it starts my day off feeling great. And gratitude, having gratitude, and even writing, journaling, or just writing down what I am grateful for, because that helps to start our day off on a good note. Because we have so much to be grateful for. Yeah, we've got some challenges in this world, but we're still alive and things are still happening. We have our family, we have our friends, etc. Write down what you're grateful for. Those two things can start your day off with such a positive high note that you're setting yourself up for success.
Wow. And so many good nuggets there as far as just getting a win to start the day is huge. Just being able to get it and get it started, because when you look back at your day, you can say, well, I did this thing. And it really is one of those things. I remember this from sports quite a bit. Is that the momentum gets going. And so that momentum starts going and moving in that way. And that really allows you to be able to get stuff done. And if you could do that 5 days in a row, then look what you get done in a week. So that's amazing.
Yes.
Yeah, I definitely appreciate that. What a great actionable step that is. Tell me another step that would be something that we can take, because what I love to be able to do, especially during Action Week, is to be able to find things that people can do right now. So what's something, today is Thursday, it's Together Thursday. What's something that somebody can do tomorrow? They can put in a step tomorrow. I'd love to, make sure that we're doing that, but what's another step they can put into place tomorrow?
One more step that I highly recommend is to jot down all the accomplishments of the day at the end of the day. And I do it. And this was yesterday.
Wow.
Today is still forming. You can see it's only halfway.
Okay.
It's only the middle of the day. But that is an action step that helps us to recognize that we did get things done during the day. Because isn't it true that when we're going, we forget what we actually did? And then at the end of the day, we can feel like, oh, what a waste. But in fact, if you have that list of what you did accomplish, then, okay, I did get some things done. This feels good. Then you can have that glass of wine or that beer and celebrate.
Wow. That's
and these
great.
are all actions we can do every day to keep the momentum going.
I really love how it is that this is something that has great synergy in what it is that we teach and we talk about, in our 13 key indicators. One of the big key indicators for the week is to celebrate the wins. And so you are finding a way to be able to celebrate the wins every day. And when you do that, that just grows and grows so much. And so, wow, that is super exciting. When I'm just thinking about how I can implement, because what I love to do is when I have someone on is to be able to write down some things and say, okay, I can implement that and put that into play. And so that is amazing, Chrystina. I really appreciate you sharing that. So how is it that you engage with people now? You were doing live events. How are you engaging with people now besides the book?
Just like this, via Zoom. Or go-to meetings. There's a few of them that, hey, once you learn one of these platforms, you can easily pick up all the others. So I have private clients. I work one-on-one weekly so that this way I do some training. I'll take off my coach hat and put on my training hat and give them some information, and then help them stay motivated, work with them on their goals, what are their superpowers, where do they want to go? If they were thinking a year into the future and they look back, what would their best year yet look like? And then build the goals off of that. And then make the quarterly goals, monthly goals, weekly goals, and then being able to have those task lists. So I work with them on a one-on-one basis. I also do webinars just like this for Gutsy Pivoting. And I have been developing a journal that is for business/success. And it's kind of a planner, kind of not, but I figured out a way to keep your monthly goals and your weekly goals in front of you at all times. This way you can stay focused. I use it myself. I have the prototype, and I'm going to be running a beta starting next month with people that journal, that want a new method to keep themselves focused. And with that, I'll send out the prototype, and then we'll have a weekly webinar that I'll give more strategies, tips, and techniques on Gutsy Pivoting, and they'll give me feedback on what they think about the journal, how they're using it, what's working, what are the challenges, and then that way I can make some changes.
Wow, that is amazing. That is really, really good. The thing is that first of all, remember, if you got something valuable from what she just dropped, because she just gave you some really great stuff, remember to share this live. Share this live with someone that is trying to figure out how to better get focused and how to be able to do it. For hashtag Team Crushing It, and get that, and hashtag this replay if you're checking this out on the replay, because this is something that is super valuable. Like, I found such greatness in this already. You said something that piqued my attention though. So you talked about superpowers. What is your superpower?
Authenticity, organization, and going with the flow.
Wow. That is good. And most people don't realize the value in their own superpower because they just think of it as normal. They think, well, everybody's organized, everybody's authentic, or those different things. And so definitely not, huh?
Right. And they may not realize it because, like you said, they think everyone has all these things. They don't. But sometimes we have to work with someone else to get that mirror, to get that reflection, to then recognize, oh yeah, you're right. I really didn't think about it. And that's why working with people who have been there, done that, can really help us see our own value. And superpowers, man, when you know what superpowers are, you can go to the moon.
Wow. And see, that's what's so phenomenal about good coaching. This is the reason why I love getting great coaches like you on, because what most of us need are those outside eyes to kind of look at something to help us be able to guide it. You said something else that really resonated. A lot of you've said has resonated with me, but you said something else that really resonated with me. And that was about how personal and business really kind of intertwine. One of my clients, Linda Emerson, says all the time that business problems are just not so well hidden personal problems. So
they overlap.
They overlap. I mean, if you're struggling with certain things personally, then many times you're going to be struggling with those things in business as well too. And so, oh my gosh, that is super phenomenal. Tell the people, how can they get Sparks?
Oh, okay. You can go on Amazon and just type in Sparks Lessons from the Experts. That's Sparks Lessons from the Experts. It'll come up. It is a blue cover with a light bulb on top of it. And it'll tell you about the book as well as all of the authors, because each of the authors have an author page. So you'll learn about each of the chapters. And then if you have a favorite author, you'll know exactly where their chapter is. You can order it there. We just did pre-launch on July 15th. We encourage everyone to please go ahead and order it And then when we do the full launch is going to be in November. That's when you will get your version. So right now we are in pre-launch and we're looking to get to that bestseller status. So
Absolutely.
all these orders will help us get there.
Awesome. And how can people connect with you if they really want to be able to take a deeper dive with you and be able to do so? How can they connect with you?
Absolutely. They can look me up on the web. It's ChristinaKatz.com. So that makes it easy. And the HTTPS:// before that. And otherwise, you could call me at 954-854-1860 or text me. And then that way we can connect, because there's so many things that you can do to get ready for your next gutsy pivot. So it feels like an adventure rather than something scary.
Awesome. Now you see that website and that telephone number right here on the screen there for you. Also, just connect if you want to. We'll put it right in the inside the comments as well too. Hey, comment and say you really loved this live, because I love getting a chance to share with other amazing coaches that are doing awesome things. So make sure if you know a great coach that needs to be on with us, then comment them below and make sure that you share it with them as well, because we are looking for people to be able to share stories, because I am looking for great coaches. Unfortunately, coaching and consulting is one of those things that it can just mean that you're unemployed at the moment. And so what I want to do is have awesome coaches like you who just share great things out there. Definitely.
And they can check for credibility and so forth. Those people that have websites, they have Facebook and social media presence, then you know they've been around for a while. They're doing this full time, not someone who's doing it part time. You're right.
Exactly. So they're creating tools like you are and really making actionable change in people's life. This has been Action Week. Chrystina, thank you so much for sharing. I appreciate you so much.
Thank you for having me on, Ojinga. I really appreciate it.
That's it, definitely. I look forward to seeing what we can work on together, be able to change the world. I'm so excited about that. I really am. All right.
Ditto.
Awesome.
Actions.
Action. That's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's late night live. Share. Make sure you hashtag Team Crushing It, hashtag it replay if you're catching it on the replay. This is our last live for the week. We'll be back with Sunday Conversation, which will be out on Sunday, and we'll talk about how it is that we go into the next week and what it is that we're going to do, because we want to be able to give you those steps to continue to keep going. For Chrystina Katz, I'm Ojinga Carr. My name is Ojinga Carr, and I dream, I achieve. Have a great night, and we'll talk to you soon, okay? Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.